So, what do you do when you experience very strong emotions? And the strong emotions tend to be the uncomfortable ones. It's a kind of our body telling us there's something we need to pay attention to, and they're meant by nature, they're meant to be uncomfortable because, nature doesn't want us to ignore them. That feeling in your body, I'm pointing here because I get it here. Some people get it in their chest, some people in their head. It's your mind saying, hello, there's something that needs to be attended to here. So what do you do when you are experiencing those strong emotions? Well, what you don't do is you don't shove them down, you don't ignore them, you don't try and push them away, because there's a saying that when you bury strong emotions, you bury them alive. They're still there. You're just taking energy to push them away. That doesn't work. You do the absolute opposite to what's intuitive. Intuitively, it's like, I don't like this. I don't like feeling sad, angry, scared, anxious, bored, whatever it is. I just want to get rid of it. Well, yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. But that's not the way to go. The way to go is to, first of all, acknowledge it, name it to tame it. The feeling I'm feeling is sad. Okay, right. So this is what sad feels like for me then. Okay. So you then just allow it to be. You expand and just allow it to be as big as it needs to be. Now, I imagine mine being like a cloud, and it kind of billows and sometimes gets quite big and quite dark, and then eventually it'll just disperse like a cloud, because emotions do, they just pass. They just go. They don't last for long. They're very transient. That's just the nature of emotions. And if you just open up to them, allow them to be, oh, the feeling I'm feeling is, and then don't struggle with it. Just let it be what it wants to be. Be curious about it. You may be feeling, the feeling you're feeling may be sadness, but you can still make a cup of tea with this sadness billowing away. You can still walk around. You can still breathe. Strong emotions never killed anyone. They're just uncomfortable. And sometimes they're very uncomfortable. And they threaten, they feel like they're going to overwhelm us. But they don't have to. Just open out to them. Accept them. Name them to tame them. Let them be. You may imagine yours being like a balloon. Or I don't know, whatever image comes to mind. Or it may not even be an image for you. It may be a sound. It may be just a feeling. But expand. Just allow it, and it will go. What you might find is if you're going through something particularly challenged, then another emotion might take its place, or there may be another emotion under that. So you may, the feeling I'm feeling is sadness, and that sadness, you allow that, you open up, you accept it, you allow it to be what it wants to be, and it dissipates. And then you notice that under that sadness is perhaps some guilt. The feeling I'm feeling is guilt, and you just do exactly the same thing with that. It's a very gentle acceptance of the fact that we have emotions, that we're going to experience emotions. Don't get into a struggle with them. Don't get into a fight with them. When I'm explaining this to my clients, I say, getting into a struggle with your emotions is like having one end of a rope, and the emotion is a monster, and that has the other end of the rope, and it's strong. And the more you struggle with it, the stronger it gets, and you'll never win. Drop the rope. Drop the rope. Open up. Name it. Expand. Allow it, let it go in its own sweet time. And it will, usually about 40 seconds. So there you go. That's one way of managing very strong emotions that do tend to come up for us. So take care.